There's been plenty of movement in the polls over the last week. I mean, really amazing movement when you take a look at it. After the news broke last Friday that the FBI was reopening the Clinton email probe, that was one of the big movers here. I think healthcare, Obamacare also has been a major factor in where we've seen these numbers go. Most of them remain within the margin of error when you look across the battleground states. Latest ABC News Washington Post tracking poll has Hillary Clinton up by 2 points, 47 to 45, and that is inside the margin of error. As far as the states go, we'll take a look, and we're going to look at the Cook map in just a moment. But Tony Sayegh is here, Republican political analyst and campaign consultant, and a Fox News contributor. Bernard Whitman is former pollster for President Bill Clinton and CEO of Whitman Strategies and co-author of the new book, 52 Reasons to Vote for Hillary. As I said in the break, who better to talk about suburban women in Philadelphia than Tony and Bernard?
Obviously.
Right? I mean, you guys understand how suburban women think.
Every day.
I understand how suburban women think. As I said to you guys, they should have done this at 10 a.m. You know, they said the crowd wasn't as big as they'd hoped, but 2 o'clock, they're all going to pick up their kids at school. So maybe they should rethink that next time out. But anyway, I'm getting quite a good response here on Twitter to the speech. What did you think, Bernard?
Well, I thought the most extraordinary thing was Melania Trump coming out and saying what she's going to work on as First Lady is battling bullying on social media. Well, it's going to be easy for her because all she's going to have to do is go up to the residence if Donald Trump is president and berate her husband for being the bullier in chief. I mean, this guy has disparaged every single group on the planet. I could not believe it.
I bet that this is a message that her husband has heard from her recently as well. But I think a lot of people do understand that the larger picture of what kids go through is pretty torturous in many cases, and that is something that would probably be a great thing for a First Lady to address.
And it's a new issue, Martha, because it's emerging every day as a major issue. You have kids of age, as do I, who are right in that sweet spot of not really understanding the negative ramifications of bad social media habits necessarily. Look, Ivanka's been to Montgomery. This is Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. This is the epicenter, along with Delaware County, Bucks County, and Chester County, of that suburban Philadelphia vote. Ivanka's been there. Melania came. My suggestion would have been sending her earlier. She's a clearly effective spokeswoman. And what this shows, though, is the Trump campaign is now on a positive offensive. The Hillary campaign is in a nasty defensive, as indicated by some of Bernard's own remarks. And that's because of that huge trajectory that we've seen change in the last 2 weeks, largely because of the FBI and Obamacare.
Because of all this. So we got 30 seconds. Bernard, respond.
I would say the fact is, the one thing that's been true in the polls is Hillary Clinton has always been ahead. When it's been a referendum on Donald Trump, she's been ahead by a lot. When it's turned to a referendum on her, she's been ahead by a little. I would go so far as to say it's going to be a tight race. Undecideds typically break for the challengers. They're breaking for Donald Trump. But at the end of the day, Hillary Clinton wins 287 electoral votes at a minimum 48-45.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
You got it, Martha.
Experts on suburban women. Good to have you guys here.